Bonjour, bonsoir, and welcome to another video. Okay, I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on my trip overseas to a cruise in Asia. Yeah, I'm gonna be flying from DFW International Airport in Dallas. I'm gonna fly from there all the way to Shanghai, China. And, I'm going to get on a cruise ship there and sail from there to South Korea, Japan, and back. So I'm going to keep you guys posted on that cruise. So, it's next month, which is October. Right now it's September. And, also, I'm not going to be doing videos about the USA. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do more videos about life, countries overseas, stuff like that. I can't, I just feel that I just can't, well, I can't, well, I feel that doing videos about America all the time, how it is here, is just getting kind of boring and kind of dry. So yeah, you saw the title of this video, so this is going to be the last video about the USA. And I want to move on to bigger, better things. Bigger and better things about, music, movies, different topics. What's going on in talk about life in other countries. I'm probably going to show my flag collection to all of you. So yeah, so that's what's going to be in the future for this channel. Okay, on to this video. As you guys see before you, you guys are looking at the monitor to my computer. And as you see before you, there's three files, well, movie files, MP4 files, MP4 files, video files, and all of them are movies. Let's see, One is The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, a movie from 1956. Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake of the movie from 1956, which was made in 1978, and the movie Sicko. Yeah, Sicko, the movie that compares a movie that stars Michael Moore, a movie that's made by Michael Moore, that shows how healthcare is here in the U.S. and comparing it with universal healthcare systems in other countries. Let me speak again. Sicko, a movie about Michael Moore, who compares American healthcare here in the U.S. with universal healthcare systems in other countries. I watched this movie, and this movie is eye-opening. Yeah, Sicko. But, in this video, I'm not going to be talking about the Sicko movie. And I'm not going to talk about the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1956. I'm going to be talking about the 1978 remix, not the remix, but the 1978 remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which you see before you. This movie right here. I downloaded this movie off of Winston Wu's Facebook page. Winston Wu, which is the founder of Happier Abroad. And I went on his Facebook page, and he messaged me on my Facebook page, and we talked to each other. He showed me pictures of all the women that he met in Russia. Winston Wu, the founder of Happy Abroad. And after he showed me all these women, I had a crazy conversation with him. I was unhinged. I was out of control. I was just saying a lot of crazy stuff that made any sense, and I kind of drove him away. And and after we parted ways from one another on Facebook, he wanted me to download the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1978, and he wants me to watch the movie and compare it with how people are here in America. So yeah, I'm going to use this video. I'm going to use the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie and the Joker movie from 2019 and put them both together. So let me stop the camera. Okay, I can't play this movie because of copyright laws by YouTube, so I don't want to play this movie on this channel and get in trouble by YouTube. So I'm going to just film a still image of scenes of scenes from the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1978, which is a science fiction movie. It's a good movie, but I'm not going to talk about how great this movie is. I'm not going to do a movie review about this movie. I'm going to compare this movie along with the Joker movie from 2019. I'm going to compare both of those movies, the Invasion of the Body Snatchers and the Joker movie from 2019, with real life here in the United States. How things are right now, how people are right now. As you can clearly see, this is the end of the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1978. As you can see here, you see these people at this health inspector building, wherever you call it. So you see people working here. Everybody in San Francisco, where this movie takes place, everybody were replaced by pod people who left their dying planet, and the gelatin-like creatures, which became the pod people. They floated through outer space, and they came to Earth, and they disguised themselves as plants. And everybody smelled these plants and consumed these plants, and these plants went and duplicated all of these people, taking the memories of people and putting them into the clones. Yeah, the clones or the pod people have all the memories of the original people, but they lack emotion. They lack happiness, joy, sadness, anger. They lack that. They're just basically, just stiff, lifeless robots, as you can clearly see. And put that together with the Joker movie from 2019, which paints a picture of toxic Americans take a normal person and turn them into a monster, basically turning them into a mass shooter. So put the 2019 Joker film, put that together with the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1978, and you put them together. These two movies paint a picture of how things are right now here in the United States. how people are here, how people act here, how people carry themselves here. Yeah, everything's all business. No social or human connection. I mean, people don't know their neighbors. I mean, you can live in a neighborhood and you won't even know people exist. You don't know their existence. People don't talk to each other. You know, people don't invite each other over for dinner in a neighborhood. Everybody's socially isolated. Everybody's an island. People don't like to meet people. People are segregated in bubbles. Um, people are paranoid and fearful of strangers and others. And the only way you're going to talk to people in the United States is through business-related purposes. So that's technically what the U.S. is like. Okay, I'm going to show another still picture of the invasion of the body snatchers film. Okay, this is a scene from the beginning of the invasion of the body snatchers film from 1978. This is a scene where the character where a character that's played by Brooke Adams, whatever her name is, her character is hugging her character's boyfriend. They're hugging each other. Well, they're sitting together, they're showing love for one another, they like to be around each other. And if you look at it, according to Winston Wu, during the 70s and early 80s, the United States was a very friendly country where people were sociable, down to earth, easy to talk to, and approachable. And you can see that in films and TV shows from the 70s, from the 1970s and early 80s. So I wasn't around in the 70s and early 80s. So but this paints a picture of how the U.S. was in the 70s and early 80s. But I'm not going to say that America during that time period was all sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. You had crime. You had people who can't accept life and how life is. People going off the deep end. You had that. But this is just a distant memory of how America was a long time ago. Okay, I'll just show another picture from the Invasion of the Body Snatchers film from 1978. Okay, this is on the left you see Donald Sutherland's character Matthew, and on the right you have Brooke Adams' character Elizabeth. And in this scene you can see that they're sitting together in this laboratory at this health inspector building or place somewhere in San Francisco. And this is a scene where they were hiding out from the pod people, and the pod people found them. And one of the pod people injected some serum through a needle into them, so when they fall asleep, their duplicates, their replacements, will take all their memories and everything with them, and after that, these two will disintegrate, turn into dust. But as you can clearly see, they're sitting together, they're showing emotion. Sadness, love, during the scene, one of the pod people said, "There's no need for hate." After her character told him, "I hate you." After the one of the pod people stuck her, and Matthew, played by Donald Sutherland. After her and him were stuck, were injected by some serum with the needle from one of the pod people. Elizabeth, Brooke Adams' character, said this to Matthew on the left. Said this to him: "I love you." Love. The word love. If you look at the United States right now, there is no love. There's no love. Zero. There's no love, happiness, joy, blitz. It's all toxicity. It's all business. It's all about building up the next generation. But if you're a person who's alone, it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s or 30s, or if you're at the age of 40 or older, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all about building up the next generation. It's not about you anymore. And it's all about, in the U.S., it's all about, well, the culture here in America expects you to be already married. I mean, it expects you to marry your high school sweetheart or college sweetheart. Be married to them. You're raising a family. You're working all the time. You don't have time to enjoy life or have fun or socialize with other people. You just work, raise a family. You show your baby, your brand new baby son, your brand new baby daughter on pictures on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, not Twitter, but X. Yeah, you do that. You work all the time. You do all this other. You do all that stuff, and yeah, and you can't socialize with anybody. Everybody's doing all that stuff, and the culture expects you to do it as well. So, it's very boring here in the U.S. It's a boring life. But I'm not saying that it's okay to run around as a man, run around and have sex with every single woman that you see. Because, life is not about, it's about women. It's not about meeting women and yeah, it's not about meeting women. It's also about enjoying life, having a good quality of life, being happy, feeling good about yourself, regardless of how old you are. Yeah, and have social connections with strangers, people you don't know. And build friendships, meaningful friendships, real friendships. And not be huddled in a clique. Yeah, and going and try to be part of a clique and get pushed out. And if you can't be part of that clique, join your own. I mean, not join your own, but create your own clique. What kind of life is that? Okay. Let me go to another scene. Okay, this is Donald Sutherland's character, Matthew. He's hugging Elizabeth before she disintegrates, and her replacement pod person comes out to replace her. And as you see in this scene right here, this is from the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1978. He hugs her, Matthew hugs Elizabeth, and he says, "I love you, I love you, I love you, Elizabeth." And you see he's crying. Yeah, crying and hugging someone, showing love, loving a woman. And yeah, yeah, also, being happy, feeling good about yourself, like I said before, and doing things like doing voice impersonations, doing weird things with your eyes to make people laugh. You know that all those good things make a person a person. Yeah, make who you are. And and you look at the pod people from the invasion of the body snatchers. It's like they're just devoid of life. They're just stiff, lifeless. They show no emotion. It's like they're just dead. Like they just nobody talks to each other. Nobody's not showing any emotion. Nobody's not being happy or anything. And that's similar to how things are here in the US. Because the United States is not a happy country. It's just a serious, no nonsense, all business country. And it's boring. It's a boring country. Very, very, very boring. Very boring. Okay, let me go ahead and close out this video. Yeah, if I can think of, yeah, as you can clearly see, yeah, you can see some snippets of from the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1978. Um, yeah, the remake of the 1956 original version. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that film yet, but yeah. So so um, so kudos to Winston Wu for letting me download this movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers from his Facebook page. To use it to watch and compare it with life here in the USA. So that's why he wanted me to download this video. I haven't spoken to Winston Wu since like I think back in like 2022, 2023. I don't remember. So I think it's been a long. I think it's been a while. So I talked to him about one time. Well, actually, I talked to him on his Facebook page. Well, I talked to him on Facebook, and I also spoke to him on one of the older videos on my YouTube channel, which he used to feature me on his YouTube channel as a new Winston Wu Happier Abroad guy. He asked me in the past. Who am I, and why won't you show your face? Have you joined our forum yet? And and I haven't joined the Happier Abroad forum yet. So I'm not very internet savvy right now, but I'm gonna try my best to like join the Happier Abroad forum. So yeah, okay, anyway, let me close out this video. So stuff from the Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie, and also things from the 2019 Joker movie. I'm going to talk about the 2019 Joker movie, the movie from 2019. Yeah, that movie shows the rise of the the Batman villain the Joker. Yeah, it shows the rise of the Batman villain, the Joker. And yeah, and let's see, it yeah, the 2019 Joker film shows a guy who works as a clown, and he gets bullied and picked on by punks and people on a subway, and he was mistreated by a rich guy, and he was lied to by his mom, over his mom saying that this guy who is wealthy is his father. And that led to him like killing some of these people, and that drove him off the edge. And the poor treatment that he received on a subway or a bus when he was playing around with some kid, and some woman said that he was messing with his child and told him, "Leave my child alone, you're harassing my child." And he wasn't harassing her child, he was just making faces to make her child happy. You know, in the toxicity of the city in the 2019 Joker film, and put that together with with scenes from the invasion of the Body Snatchers movie from 1978. You put these movies together, both of them tell the truth, the real story about how life is here in modern America. So that's all I gotta say in this video. More videos to come. Bonsoir. Not bonsoir, but au revoir. Yeah, I said bonsoir, meaning good evening in French. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. My mind is not that great. My mind's all over the place. But, you know, I hope you got what I'm saying in this video. All right. Au revoir.